I always wanted to be a mom, always, even before I knew that I wanted to be a teacher. And I knew I wanted to be a teacher from my very first day in kindergarten. But fate and my terrible choices in men forced me to wait a long time. In my eyes, a very long time. I used to have this vision, married at 24, 2 kids before 30. Instead, I was married at 24, divorced a year and a half later, and then single for a long time. And not single as in no boyfriend, I had plenty of those, just no one that was truly marriage, or more importantly, father material. Do you know the saying, man plans, God laughs? Well, for me, it was Katie plans, God laughs hysterically. I finally met my husband at the age of 36. I knew he was father material almost right away. Why? Because he already had 2 kids. Kids he adores. Kids he was getting up twice a week to have visitation with at 5 a.m. So we met in March. We're married in December. And I was pregnant by the end of January. A true whirlwind romance. In the meantime, we also bought a house and by midway through September, had full custody of his girls. So I went from yearning to be a mom 1 year and 8 months pregnant and stepmother to 2 little girls the very next. Rebecca Grace was born in October on my parents' wedding anniversary. She was a happy baby, unless she wasn't. The child never sat long in a dirty diaper. She always told us when it was dirty. This little girl knew what she wanted from the start and was never afraid to let us know it. Early on, we joked that she was just like that honey badger video because Becca Grace didn't care. Becca Grace didn't give a fuck. She's sweet and independent, and she never hesitates to let us know what she needs and when she needs it. These are great characteristics most of the time, but not all of the time. On one particularly trying night, after putting her to bed for the 47th time, I was pretty much at my end. She's hitting me and telling me she hates me. And with tears in my eyes, I said, "Becca Grace, do you know how much I love you? I love you so much. You're my dream come true. I waited my whole life for you." And in my head, I was thinking, I waited my whole life, and this is what I get? But she stopped, and she looked at me, and she smiled. Now, I'd like to say that she then went to bed without a peep, but that's not the case. I probably put her back in bed another 5 times. However, what I said to her seemed to stick. The next day, she said to me, "How much do you love me, Mama?" And I said, "So much." And then she said, "I'm your dream come true. You waited your whole life for me." And this became a bit of a habit. And now every night I ask her 3 questions. How much do I love you? So much. What are you? A dream come true. And how long did I wait for you? Your very whole life. And I was proud of this ritual because I know how important words are for kids. I'm a teacher, and I was proud, that is, until the big girls asked me why I said something special to her and not to them. Now, here's the thing. When you're a stepmom, you're not real. Not in the eyes of the kids, and not in the eyes of the rest of the world. But for my big girls, I'm the only one who has ever done all the mom things for them. I bandage boo-boos, I go to doctor appointments, I'm even their Girl Scout leader. We got custody of them because their biological mom struggled with addiction. And after 4 years of this seesaw battle, she died last year. So I needed something special to say to them, but it couldn't be the same thing. I mean, who really dreams of being a stepmom? Or of gaining custody of kids while 8 months pregnant because their biological mom can't care for them? So saying they're my dream come true just simply wouldn't be true. And as my kids will tell you, I don't lie. But one night, as I held a crying Olivia, it hit me. She already knew I loved her so much. But did she know that I picked her? I told her of the first time I met her. With her cute curly brown hair and her garbled 18-month-old speech, I picked her. It was at the playground of her current school, and I will always remember exactly where I picked her. Then I turned to her sister, Irene, and I told her that I picked her too, right at the picnic table at the playground, as she dissected her sub and ate all the vegetables and pickles first. I picked her. Did they know I picked them? So I started asking them, how much do I love you? So much. What did I do? You picked me. Lately, we've added a third question. What am I going to do? Keep me forever. The adoption was just finalized on March 27th.